snare drum is the soul of a drum kit, and to make the snare drum really live, you actually need 3 different sounds. First, a normal hard hit. That sounds okay, but we can make it sound better by adding the second sound, the ghost note. So the ghost note is a soft stroke. That sounded better, but we can make the snare drum magical by adding the third and the best snare drum sound there is, the roll. Here's a long roll, here's a short roll. I'm building a marble machine that plays music with marbles, and in that machine I want that roll sound of the snare drum. So question is, can I make the marbles make the roll sound? My first idea is to drop the marbles directly on the snare drum and have them bounce against the ceiling to make the roll sound. And my second idea is to make the marbles drop on a hit pad that activates a drumstick that makes the roll sound. Wow! We need 2 sounds, a short roll and a long roll, and it would be really nice if it also looked cool. I started with option 1, and I made this drawing to calculate how the marble would bounce, and from that I could make a cut list and cut all my pieces of wood and put them together. I wanted to check if the marbles could bounce against the wood, and as you can see, they hardly bounce at all. So I tried adding 1 layer of rubber band, and the marbles are bouncing better. But then I added 2 layers of rubber band, and that really made the marble bounce well. And as you can see here, I made 1 short section for the short roll and a long section for the long roll. Let's put it onto the snare drum and try it out. I used my magic arms to attach the marble bouncer to the snare drum, and the first tries were pretty promising. But we have this issue that the marble gets stuck on the snare drum edge like this. So I made a ramp of tape that allows the marble to roll off the snare drum more easily. This simple solution allows me to drop marbles at the same spot and from the same height every time. So now I could start testing. Cool! I noticed immediately that some rolls actually sounded pretty good. So from this side angle we can see how the marble behaves. Here's normal speed. And here's the same thing slowed down. My idea was to manipulate the angle and the height between the bouncing ceiling and the snare drum to get different sounds, and that actually seems to work pretty okay. So far, all the rolls have been pretty long, but we also need a shorter roll. So I tried changing the angle of the wood block that bounces the marble to make the marble go faster through, which it indeed did sometimes. And it's right here where this design starts to show its biggest weakness. The rolls are not consistent. If there's something I've learned from working with marbles all these years, is that if the design needs to be very fine-tuned and the marbles needs to behave in a specific way for the design to work, the design will fail. I want much more resilient designs for the marble machine to be able to feel good for a world tour, to sell expensive tickets to 50,000 people in the arena. I can't have a lot of different designs that needs fine-tuning. That's, for example, one of the reasons why I love this percussion carousel from last week. The marble hitting a wood block, oh, that hurts my ear. It's a resilient design. It's simple, it's stupid, it won't fail. Another thing that I don't like with this is that it doesn't look cool. The fact that the marble is bouncing on the snare drum is cool, but you can't see it, so you can't appreciate how cool it is. Thank you to 20 new Wintergatan backers. That means so much to me. And another thing that means so much to me was all the nice comments about the music-timed building montage from last week's video. I really like to make montages like that, so thanks for letting me know that you enjoy watching them. And since I need to build something better than this anyway, let's make a music-timed building montage for option number 2. Whoops. This is fun. Oh yes, getting there. Yes, perfect. It's really consistent now. It's only 2. Draga, I would like it to be 3. Let's move this rubber band out so it's stronger. Oh, we got it. Yes. Let's try if we can have 3 without the double hit. That is brilliant. Can we repeat it though? No, the double hit. I think a stopper out here will remove the double hit. Worse. Super increase the spring tension. Good. I'm going to try a rubber band out here instead. That's brilliant. That sounds really musical. And the sound is the same all the time. But I have only 2 hits. Dada. I want dra. I want a bit more hold down force. Let's see how this sounds. That was 1 more hit. This might be our short roll. Oh, that's a short roll, if I've ever heard one. Stupid marbles. Let's see if I can be as consistent as the marble. The marble plays better than me now. This is the perfect short roll. Wow. 3, 4. Yes. Let me do something stupid. In contrast to all the other smart things I always do. Okay. Whoops. Almost. Okay, the short roll was perfect. Let's try if we can make the long roll. Progress. Here's the idea. This is angled up like this, so the marble fall in, and when it hits, it goes inside the thing, and just at the end, so it comes out again. Let's try. Well. Thank you for commenting on how professional my prototypes are. I really appreciate it. Well. Oh. You know how good I am at this? I do think the principle is good enough. That was a good one. Look how happy Wilson is. The long roll is trickier because you kind of want to attack with a lot of force and then slowly remove force on the drumstick at the tail end of the long roll. So hard, and then at the end, ease off. Ease off right there. So I think a longer lever arm and perhaps with movable weights. So imagine a really long lever arm that catches the marble, applies a lot of pressure on the roll, and then somehow some rolling weights or something that we're off pressure at the tail end of the roll. I think the second solution with a drumstick rolling on a snare drum is the correct principle, and I'm sure we can make the long roll sound really good with some more proper design. However magnificent my cardboard skills are, I think this prototype is lacking a bit in refinement, and I think with refinement we can get that long roll perfect. We have a total of 713 Wintergatan backers. All of your support means so much to me personally. It tells me that you believe in this crazy project. And you know what? I have started to believe a lot in this crazy project myself lately. I'm having so much fun. And I have been very inspired by anime music the last week lately. I've been re-watching old anime music videos, and I think my current CAD design isn't visionary enough. I think I want to make it more crazy, okay?